And this was Beyonce's bestest comeback, the smartest comeback she could have ever came back with. And I mean, I want to put this album on top. She named this album Beyonce for a damn reason, because it is amazing. It is flipping good. She didn't just put her name as the cover on the album. She didn't self-title the album for no reason. Self-titled is self-titled for a damn reason.
Happy birthday, dear Queen Bee, and many more years to come. I wanna say I love you and a happy birthday. Happy birthday, and many more years to come. I wanna say I love you and a happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear Queen Bee. Happy birthday, Queen, oh, Queen Bee, King Bee.
Ayo Beyhive. So you know what it is. It is the 4th of September 2020. And you know what that means? It means that it is Beyonce's birthday. Yes, baby girl. My fave, my biggest inspiration, the queen of the world, the first lady of music, literally the king of literally everything. My mom's. Oh yes, baby girl. She is my mom's. She growing up today. So I decided to do something special for her. As you can see, I'm going to be doing a mukbang. I have this cake which I literally baked. Everything that is here, I did it myself with my own hands. Like, I have Beyoncé, the album. We're streaming Beyoncé only today. And then I have this cake. I baked it myself. It was literally a lot of hustle, and I really tried my best. Like, honestly, it's the thought that counts. Ooh, it was a hustle. You can check out the video where I was baking the cake, and it was also like rating the biggest songs of Beyonce on this channel. I'll try my best. I'll link it in the description below, so when you click on the link in the description below, it's gonna take you directly to the video where I was baking the cake for Beyoncé for her birthday, and I was also rating Beyonce's best songs that were biggest in South Africa. And then I have my sandwich here, which I also did by myself. There's also like a video where like I'm doing the sandwich as well. And then here I have like an African based meal. I have bab, and then in the bab I sprinkled cheese, and then I toasted the cheese, and then I have some good cucumbers. Cucumbers are literally my favorite. And then I have 3 pieces of meat. I have chicken, I have roast, and I have steak, and then I have some good juice. Got some more juice in here. And then I have my pudding, which is ice cream and yogurt. I also created this beautiful piece of sandwich. And then over here I have bab, and then I have cheese on the bab, and then I have meat, I have chicken, I have rice, and I have steak, and then I have my cucumbers, then I have my salad, then I have my juice, then I have my hot sauce. And this is how the Beyonce table looks. Looks like this. And so we're gonna be eating. While we're eating, we're gonna be rating Beyonce's albums from least best to best. And I'm gonna start by saying this: Beyonce does not have a bad album. Let me put this down. Yeah, I know my hair looks bad. I know. You ain't gotta tell me. Beyonce does not have a bad album. All of Beyonce's album are on another caliber. Beyonce's least best album is still better than your fave's best album. Like, Beyonce's least most amazing work is still better than the whole of the industry combined, put together, multiplied by a factor of infinity. Beyonce is good. And let me say this: you ain't gonna love Beyonce, you ain't gonna love my fave, you ain't gonna like her, but you cannot not acknowledge the fact that she's amazing, and that in every single thing that she does, she gives it 110%, and it comes to looking really good. Like, everything that this lady has done has become what? Her visual masterpieces, her songs, her vocal, everything, her choreography, video quality, everything that Beyonce touches turns into gold. And I'm always saying this: not liking Beyonce is literally a character flaw. Like, what is there not to like about Beyonce? What is there? Like, literally, Beyonce is the most unproblematic celebrity of all time. All my fave does, she just comes up, drops music out of the blue without telling nobody, and then goes back into hiding, and then she will not be seen. Then she comes out again, go on tour, destroy everybody, gives us the best touring of her life, and then come 2 award show every now and then, and that is all she does. You will not see Beyonce posting about living her best life and who she's with. She doesn't do. She's not that girl. She is so unproblematic. Like, I don't understand how you could possibly not like Beyonce. Like, Beyonce is literally the celebrity to celebrities. Beyonce is literally your favorite. So like, how can you not like Beyonce? I don't get it. I really don't be getting it. Okay, I'm gonna cut. Oh yes, cake. Oh, before we do this, we gotta pray. We gotta pray. So we just close our eyes and pray. Dear Lord, thank you that it has been over 4 billion years and I get to live in an era where Beyonce is dominating and doing the things like what? I could have been born in a different era or a different time, but like, you're like, no boy, you're gonna grow in an era where Beyonce is there and you're gonna get to experience the greatness of Beyonce. And for that, God, I really, really appreciate you. Like, oh my goodness. And I just pray that Beyonce is good where she is. She's having the time of her life. She's safe, and she is doing all that she can to give us the best music, like to top us up. I don't even know how she's gonna top Lemonade, because like Lemonade is like, oh my god, like I know that because like it's Beyonce, like we even didn't think that she would top like Lemonade visuals, but like as King came out and like, oh my god, like what? But yeah, like I hope she's good, and like I hope like the twins are growing up, and Beyhive is also fine, and Jay-Z is also good, and like all her family and her mom and Solange and Tina and everybody else in the family, they're good. And I pray that she has a very, very good birthday, and thank you so much. And please be with me as I devour this food and enjoy this food. And please be with my subscribers as well, and everybody else. I love you so much, Father. You are the King, you are the Father, you are the greatest. What's really up? Thank you, Father. Amen. And Keezies! Okay, no, actually, before we eat the cake, I want to start by eating this. So yeah, as I said, we're gonna be rating Beyonce's album, and I already have my presentation lined up because I did some. Like, putting these albums together, it was literally so hard. Like, it was literally so hard because Beyonce does not have a bad album. Like, I don't know how many times I listened to these albums to actually like to be like, okay, maybe this one is like the least best, you know. So good. So good. So good. Like the chicken bagel is doing it, stealing the show. I haven't had breakfast, I haven't had lunch, so I'm really, really hungry. So, and the album that I have at number 6, it was really hard for me to put this album in number 6 because like this album, it is Sasha Fierce. This album is the album that put my faith on the Caucasian maps, on the Atlantic Ocean maps, and the sea map, everywhere. This is the album that made the people who didn't know Beyonce know Beyonce. Like, this album is like 2 times diamond in Brazil. Like, what? In a territory that is not even hers. Like, she went with what? Who does that? I mean, Brazilian hype is the best hype though. It is. Like, who does that? Like, this album, it was the album with. Listen here. This is the only album where Beyonce doesn't feature anyone. This is Beyonce's biggest album. This is the album. This album is the album with Single Ladies, with Halo, with If I Were a Boy, Ego, Smash Into You, Halo, the hype version. What? Video Phone, Diva, all the bobs, all the ballads. This is the album with the I Am, the calm version of Beyonce and the Sasha Fierce. Like, who the hell? This is the album with Beyonce's biggest 3 of Beyonce's biggest songs, literally. What? And it was so hard for me to put it number last because like it made my childhood. When I was a child, this album was big. Single Ladies. Beyonce had all of us growing up as dancing to Single Ladies. The first major dance craze. The first video I watched on YouTube, and at the time it was the biggest video on YouTube before she deleted it. Like, and then she had us crying with If I Were a Boy. And surprisingly enough, Ego was so huge in South Africa. It was literally so big. And every single South African loves, if there's a song that each and every South African loves, it's Single Ladies, it's Halo, it's Ego, it's Halo, the hype version too. Like 4 flippant songs that each and every South African loves. And if there's one South African song that if there's one song that every South African has on their phone, it's Halo. Every South African has Halo on their phone. And I don't even understand how, because like Single Ladies is way better than Halo. Yes, I said it. And there was like this unreleased song, You Are My Rock, Baby, I like to work with you. You are my, I wanna touch you, hold you, feel me. Oh, that I didn't know that song was unreleased up until this year. Like that song was so big here. It was literally so huge. But that's here. I am Sasha Fierce. I'm putting it at number last because it's a pop album, okay, and it's a good record, but like it has that factor, but like it's not like the other records, man. It's still better than the records we're getting in it's still better than the records of other people, like other celebrities. It just doesn't have that factor. It has that factor, but like there's just it's that girl, but I don't know how to put it. Like it's just something that's, you know, likely to be number last. Right. And for number 5, we have Dangerously in Love. For Dangerously in Love, I've never seen a debut album this good. Beyonce gave us the album. She was like, I am Beyonce, I'm here to stay, and there's nothing you lazy bitches can do. Like, who starts a song with praising love and have that song become the greatest song of the century? Only Beyonce. And it really breaks me to put this album at number 5 because it's so amazing. Dangerously in Love had Luther Vandross. Who has Luther Vandross on a debut album? On your debut album, on your first album, Luther Vandross. What the hell? Who does that? Only Beyonce. Who has Missy Elliott on a debut album? Who has Jay-Z on a debut album? Who does that? Who the hell does that? Only my fave. Like only Beyonce and Beyonce only. The closer I get to you, spectacular. And let me say this, the most underrated song on I Am Sasha Fierce would definitely have to be Videophone. We work on Videophone so much, and Videophone didn't get the recognition and attention it deserved. I would say Ego, but Ego was really big in South Africa. Videophone. And then yeah, she gave us Crazy in Love, Me, Myself and I, Baby Boy, Naughty Girl, The Closer I Get to You, That's How I Like It, Sight. She gave us Yes. That song is a bop. She gave us Steady. She gave us Dangerously in Love. What the hell? The vocals on Dangerously in Love, the rhymes. Easily top 3 Beyonce's best ballads. And I know that song came from Destiny's Child, but girl, she was really devouring. She was really coming to end careers with Dangerously in Love, the song. And we don't speak enough about Speechless. Speechless. It's a 6-minute song. Such a love, sexy song that makes you feel so good. That makes you want to dance to your man and give him the time of his life. Like, Speechless is so underrated to the point where I don't even understand why we don't speak about Speechless enough. Speechless is that girl. Speechless is that song. Speechless is that bitch. Like, put some respect on Speechless. And Baby Boy, that dance break she does in Baby Boy, like, and it's her first album, but you would swear that she's been in the industry and releasing albums like for the longest time because it is so good. So flipping amazing. And for number 4, we have Bday. And then again, it breaks my heart to put Bday at number 4 because Bday, this is one Beyonce album where she saved this hair, girl. This hair was doing it. Beyonce gave us bob after bob after bob after bob after bob. Every single song on this album is a smash. Every single song on this album is that song. Deja Vu alone has one of the best articulated bridges of all time. Your sexiness is so appealing, I can't let it go. Bitch, what? The bridge in Deja Vu will have you going crazy, will have you crying, will have you in tears. Like, it is so amazing. God, I gotta fight with this camera. Cause like now it is the you see the thing is sticking to it. Like, Deja Vu is such an iconic song. Like, boom, 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 Jay. You ready, babe? Let's go get him. Come on, play. Seem like everywhere I go, I see you. Boom, boom. It's like I breathe you. Helplessly, I reminisce. Don't want to compare nobody to you. Oh, good. Boy, I'm trying to catch myself better. Central. Your sexiness is so appealing, I can't let it go. No, upgrade you. I can do for you a Monday for the people. What? Get me butted? What? Listen, beautiful liar, sugar mama, check on it, green light, everything, resentment, irreplaceable. No. That is how you make a sophomore album. This is how it looks. Literally, I don't even understand why. Okay, this part that I got is the bad part, so I'm gonna cut another part that has way more in it. Like, Beyonce was not playing. She was destroying. She was doing it. She came to win. Like, this album, and the way she was performing at that age, she was still very young. This is how it looks, guys. This is how it looks. Let me taste it. Definitely the wine. Definitely the wine. That's good. It's not soft, it's hard, but like it's like a biscuit, not like a sponge cake. It's like a biscuit kind of cake. I did that. Like, Bday is that bitch. It's been that bitch, will stay that bitch, will forever be that bitch. And on a sophomore album at the age of 25, you're gonna give us such greatness. Whomst are you? Beyonce? Girl. No. You didn't have to save that much. You didn't. You really didn't have to. But you did. And we love that about you. We give it you all. And this was literally the first visual album. Because Beyonce has been doing visual albums. Like, every song had a visual. And all the visuals were like so good. And one visual that made my childhood was the irreplaceable visual. And the Get Me Body visual. Like, those visuals, those songs were like super big. So like, obviously, they made my childhood. You know? And then now we're going into the top 3, the big leagues. Like, these albums, all of these albums, and this is such a gay album, Bday. Like, when I'm feeling down, this is probably the Beyonce album I listen to the most. It's between this one and 4. Like, I listen to this album so much, like, oh my god, like, these are such gay albums, to the point where I'm like, yes, Beyonce came through for the gays with this album. She was like, yes, guys, I'm gonna give you what you need. Top 3. Number 3 kills me again to put 4 at number 3. Because, and the most underrated song in this album would have to be We Don't Talk About Resentment Enough. We Don't Talk About Resentment Enough. The most underrated in this album. And then on Dangerously in Love, we don't talk about Speechless enough. We don't talk about Speechless enough. So that one is the most underrated song in the album. And now going over to number 3. And number 3 is definitely 4. And now, 4 is Beyonce's best album visually. Vocally. Beyonce saved the vocals after vocals. This is the album with Love on Top, which happens to be one of the hardest songs to sing. Like, I have never seen anybody sing Love on Top good. Every single person who has covered Love on Top, they've done it so badly to the point where I was just like, you know, songs that people should never cover it. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston and Love on Top by Beyonce. Because those songs are so flipping hard to sing. So flipping hard to sing. So don't sing them, leave them to the pros. Period. You know, this is the album that gave us. This is such a good album. Like, we don't talk about this album enough, and I'm gonna say it. Y'all let this album getting leaked let you guys sleep on the album. You guys sleep on this album to the point where y'all sleep on it. It was leaked, and the leak made you guys sleep on the album. Had this album not been leaked, this album would have been. It was huge already, but it would have been bigger because now Beyonce, she released an EDM, an R&B, a pure R&B album during an EDM era. Like, when EDM songs were big and huge, she served this with 4. Let us go into 4. Like, who does that? She changed the game. She's been changing the game, but everybody else was doing that. Beyonce was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not with that. I'm gonna release a whole entire R&B album and serve. Like, Run the World, Schooling Life, which is the most underrated song on this album. We don't speak about schooling life enough. I'm not a teacher, I'm not a preacher, I'm not a doctor, but we can. What? This is literally the most underrated song on the album. The song has Miss You. The song has Rather Die Young, Dance For You, Start Over, also really underrated. This song is I Was Here, which is literally the one song that every South African loves. And this is the one song that every South African quotes as, when I die, play this song at my funeral. When I die, play this song at my funeral. Like, each and every South African wants I Was Here to be played on their death. Yeah, that makes sense, right? And it makes sense because, like, it's an amazing song. Like, it is like a powerful song. And I'm in love with the song so much because it is that song. You know? So, definitely a really good album that we have slept on for a long time. And easily Beyonce's most underrated album. Easily. Like, she was singing. Girl was breaking those vocal cords. She was doing it. She was making it happen with this album. Like, from the amazing high notes on Love on Top, to the fast singing in Run the World, to the sexy singing in Dance For You, to the inspirational singing in I Was Here. She was doing everything. To the balladacious singing in I Miss You. And I came is on this album. What? You are joking. You are playing with me. Playing with my emotions. I Was Here. I Was Here is such a bomb. Such a bomb. I will love you till the end of time. End of Time is on this fucking album. Bitch, what's up? So that is why it is number 3. And now getting onto the top 2. This was tough. This was really tough. And I'm gonna put Lemonade at number 1. And Beyonce, the album at number 2. Because, okay, we're gonna start with Beyonce. Beyonce is such an amazing album. You know, when I wanna feel sexy, this is the album I listen to. This album makes me feel so sexy. Like, it is such an erotic album to the point where I'm like, no, it's when I get my first boyfriend, this is the album I'm gonna be dancing for. I'm gonna be dancing. Like, I already planned out the whole situation of how it's gonna go down. When I get to him, Like on my way to him, I'm gonna be playing Partition. And then when I meet up with him, I'm gonna be playing. Guys, I literally planned this whole shit out already. Then when I meet up with him and while I do my lap dance for him, I'm gonna be playing No Angel. And then while we're doing it, we're gonna be doing it to Drunken Love. And then after doing it, I'm gonna be doing the steam release to Rocket. Like literally, I already planned this whole entire situation out of how I'm gonna have my first like sexual experience. You know, I already planned it out thanks to this album. And this album shaped my life. This album is the album with the greatest digital drop of all time that changed the game, which is the reason why music is released on a Tuesday and not on a Friday anymore. Are we going to speak about that? Are we going to speak about how Beyoncé dropped an album in the middle of the night when nobody knew, with not getting caught, with top secret, with what she did, a visual album, video, songs, everything, without any paparazzi picture, without getting caught, with nothing, keeping it secret. That is how you do a surprise drop. Change the game with that digital drop. This is the digital drop that changed the game. Like imagine waking up in the middle of the night, like, or in the morning when you wake up, like Beyonce's a new album out. How did she do that? That is unheard of. That was unreal. Unflipping real. And this was Beyonce's bestest comeback. The smartest comeback she could have ever came back with. And I mean, I want to put this album on top. She named this album Beyoncé for a damn reason. Because it is amazing. It is flipping good. She didn't just put her name as the cover on the album. She didn't self-title the album for no reason. Self-titled is self-titled for a damn reason. This song has not even one skip. It does not have one bad song. Every single song on this album is flipping a repeat. And yes, Rocket is the most No Angel, most underrated song on the album. We don't talk about No Angel enough. We don't give No Angel the recognition she deserves. No Angel is, baby, put your arms around me, tell me I'm a problem. No, I'm not the girl you thought you knew and that you wanted. Underneath the pretty face is something complicated. I can't decide the trouble, but I know this why you stay, because you're no angel either, baby. What? Blow, which is the best visual on the album. So sexy. Pretty Hurts. Everybody loves that song. XO, Drunken Love, Blue, Flawless, Superpower, extremely underrated too. Like this Beyoncé, my favorite song on the album. Partition, bro, you are fucking kidding me. You are playing with my emotions, cause this album is literally an amazing album. Amazing album. And now we're gonna go over to number one, which is Lemonade. Lemonade was the first era that I experienced. Why do I look so small? Was the first Beyoncé era that I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna put it at number one. Okay, I don't know why it's not appearing properly. I don't understand. Like Lemonade was Beyonce's first album. This was the first album that I bought with my own cash. This was the first record that the first physical album that I had. And this was the first album that I had a phone and I had social media to know what was going on. I remember when it came out, I was in 11th grade. I promoted the album every single day. I had the hard copy of the album, so like I would literally like borrow everyone because I wanted everybody to experience the power of Beyonce. I even literally created a school group chat that was called Lemonade Beyhive, whereby whenever Beyonce was gonna do something, I would let the people in the group chat know. Like I created a group in honor of this album. Everything that was happening, I was like the representative at school. Like everything with this album, I was the first one to know. And I remember when it came out on it was on the 24th of April 2016, because she went on the Formation World Tour 3 days after the 2027th, and she announced the drop when she announced during the time when she announced Ivy Park 2 beginning of April of the same year. I remember like so well. And I was literally I am the president of the Beyhive in South Africa. Like I'm known for that. But like with this album, I remember seeing it was on HBO first. and I didn't have HBO at home, I remember, and that was so sad for me because I could only watch the videos when people posted on Twitter. And there was this one Beyhive fan account on Instagram who posted like the videos, and I saw the videos and I was mesmerized. And I literally made a plan to get HBO, and I got HBO and I went crazy. I was crying. Then I was listening to the album and I was literally in tears because I could not believe that Beyonce gave us such a great album. Like, Pray You Catch Me. How did Beyonce have so many genders? Like, Pray You Catch Me is such a powerful song. And then she gave us Hold Up, which has like pop elements. And she gave us Don't Hate Yourself, which is such an underrated song and an underrated rock song. Then she gave us Sorry, which is really pop, amazing. And then she gave us 6-inch R&B. Then she gave us Daily Lessons, country. Like, the hell. Then Beyonce. Then she gave us Love Droughts, the most underrated song on the album. Then she gave us Saint Castles. Then she gave us Forward, also underrated. And then she gave us such a gospel song, Freedom. And then she gave us All Night, which is literally one of Beyonce's best songs. And then she gave us Formation. Like, I remember this was such a moment. Yo, it was such a moment. And the performances, those shattering performances that came with this album, like, yo, like literally the best our show performance came with this album. Yeah. And I remember when Beyonce lost the Grammy for Album of the Year to Adele, and Adele was not feeling it when she broke the award. I remember having to go to school the same morning because, you know, I was playing the morning in South Africa when they play at night because of the different time zones. I remember going to school that day. I was so depressed. I was so sad. I did not speak to anybody. I was so disappointed at the Grammys, and from there I've just been having like beef with the Grammys because I was really mad. Like, that loss, it really hit me. It hit me more than the loss to Bake, who we don't even know who he is. Like, that loss really hit me so hard. And this album, this is Beyonce's most iconic album. Like, the performances, the visuals, the music, the acclaim, the commercial success, everything about this album was iconic. And this was it held so many memories to me. That is why I put it at number 1, because it's so dear to me. And how she put each and every single story, how she put like a whole situation with Jay-Z into a story, and like literally forgiving the person that you love. That like was such a powerful message. Formation, which I think is the best visual, is my favorite song. Sorry, Hold Up, everything. The 6-inch didn't get the attention it deserved. Everything about this album, like, is dear to me. Hence, I'm putting it at number 2. Like, I really love this album. It is so important to me. And yeah, literally. And that's my take. I forgot to sing for Beyonce. Happy birthday, dear Beyonce. And many more years to come. I wanna say I love you and a happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And many more years to come. I wanna say I love you and a happy birthday. I love you so much, Beyonce. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being my biggest inspiration. Thank you for always reminding me that my black is king. Thank you for always reminding me that I can do anything, I can do it all. There's nothing that can stop me. Thank you for always showing me that I shouldn't give up on what I want, and for being there for me at my lowest, at my highest, at every single point, at every 10 point of my life. And thank you for blessing us with your voice and with your power and with your music. You don't understand how much you mean to us. You don't understand how much you being Beyonce and being so unapologetic about who you are, how much it does for us. Like, you drive me so much, and I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for you. You are my everything, and you are the queen. And like, thank you so much for everything that you have done for the world. Like, we really appreciate it. I really hope that you are having a birthday, the time of your life today, and you are safe and I love you so much. I cannot wait for new music. I cannot wait for B7 and whatever you're gonna present us for B7. I cannot wait to be devoured by that. And thank you for the visuals of Black is King. Like, I'm still mesmerized by that. And thank you for representing us as Africans and for putting us on the map. And like, I love you so much. I thank you and I'm really grateful. And thank you to my watchers for watching this video, my Mukbang. I haven't finished eating. Like, I'm literally so tired of eating now. I'm probably gonna eat later on. But it's Beyonce's birthday. We're gonna be bopping, you know, doing everything. Like, it's Beyonce's birthday. Whatever. So yeah, thank you. Tell me what you think about my rating. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What are your ratings? Do I have taste? And do I know? Thank you.